What we gonna do right now is go back, way back. Give me your friend.
Baby.
What's up? I thought you was gonna start hanging out with the big girls again. What is all this trash? I'm serious. Where you are, not ever. Oh, not the Britney Spears. Hey, how you doing? Oh, but ain't the little leprechaun. Girl, your beat is so up. You look a mess. All about the big girls. What about the big girls?
Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, you done suck all the fat off your ass. It's time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of the Uncle Luke podcast. Yes, sir, buddy. We got a great show today for you all. It's going to be very, very good. It's going to be very good. I'm just saying. Listen, man, I haven't been on here. I've been trying to get a win coaching football, having a very tough season. But you know, like everybody this time of year, you just got to do what you got to do. You got to work hard. You got to keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. And that's what you got to do. But I'd like to welcome you guys. What's going on here? I got hair in my mouth. Interesting. I was not in there with a lady. So don't put your mind in the gutter, people. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have us a good time today. We got University of Miami football, ranked number 2 in the nation. We got Miami Dolphins sucking. We got Dylan Gabriel going out there and doing what he needed to do. If that's what y'all think. We got Donald Trump crashing, absolutely crashing the government, even when he said that he wasn't going to be doing the government. How you doing, Miss Glow? Thank you and welcome for joining. But man, it's going to be epic. This show today is going to be insane. It is going to be so freaking good that I may even have my girl D join me. Maybe she'll come on later on and have a conversation with us and talk some sports. But that's what it's all about, man. What's up, Marlon? Happy you could join me. All you people on Facebook Live and all you people on X Live and all you people on, where else I'm on? I'm on Facebook, X, and I'm on YouTube. They kicked me off of Twitch. I don't know why. I want to give a shout out to, I want to give a condolence going out to the Hanks family. Legendary coach Hanks passed away, and they had his services this past weekend. And I want to, give my condolences going out to him and his family. This guy, I mean, is a towner for life. This dude, he did so much good for the kids of Overtown in the Booker T area. And I just want to give my condolence out to the brother Hanks, who's gone away to be coaching football with Jesus, because I know Jesus and God is going to accept him into the house of the Lord because of so many great things that he has done for young people here in South Florida and around the world. And so I just want to, pay my respects to the family. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to get into. We got a whole lot of things I want to talk about. And I just know y'all ready because y'all have not seen me on here. I just been trying to be nice. I go over there to TikTok. So anytime you're on TikTok, go check me out, Uncle Luke. I don't even know 305 or what my name is on TikTok, but go over there because I hang out over there a lot. I try to stay away from toxic Twitter. X is what they call it. When they changed it to X, it became very toxic. So I go over there every now and then, talk over there. But for the most part, I'm on TikTok, hanging out with the girls, Glow, and all the other beautiful people, having a beautiful time. And that's just what we do. And if you by choice come by, just stop by, holler at us, and enjoy yourself. And also I'm on YouTube, Uncle Luke YouTube. You can go there and find some awesome great stories, some videos on yours truly, Uncle Luke, YouTube TV, Uncle Luke YouTube TV, Uncle Luke TV on YouTube. That's where I'm at. Uncle Luke TV on YouTube. And also on my fan page and Facebook, y'all can always check me out over there. But let's just get into it. I saw something today. How you doing, Florence, South Carolina? Y'all check in. Let me know where y'all at throughout the show. I'll post your city where you're at. But I saw something disturbing on TV. Not on TV, but online. I saw a story coming out of Polk County, Florida. Polk County, Florida. I saw a story that came out of Polk County, Florida, in which a teacher, I'm going to just let y'all see it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. Here we go.
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like one, too. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
The incident happened at an elementary school in Polk County near Orlando. The mom says the teacher actually sent her the video, but she didn't think it was funny. She says the song hurt her 6-year-old's feelings. She's now demanding an apology from the school, immediate disciplinary action, and counseling for her child.
I don't like stuff like that.
My skin is boiling. I don't even like racism, and to know where we come from and our ancestors, and for us to be labeled like that, because when they call us monkey, they basically saying that we're ugly, we act like a monkey and all this and that. I don't like that at all.
The Polk County Public Schools District says it's investigating the incident. The mother says she plans to transfer her son to another school.
I mean, where do people get off? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this one out. The teacher obviously is videoing this because you don't see a face in the camera. These are little kids. What does a teacher get off on singing such a song, which I never heard of, to a little baby like that? This bitch should lose everything. She should be put on a fucking billboard. She should be put on a billboard. Never hire for nothing or nowhere or nobody. White people should come out and denounce this bitch. Yes, I call her a bitch. White people should denounce her and say, this woman, and thank you for that, and I'm happy that her ass is fired. This bitch shouldn't be, she should get a domestic violence. What, not domestic violence, what it is, child, what it is when they have to report them, when they have to report you, a child molester. She should be reported. She should have to go into a neighborhood when she move and actually register, because she needs to be fucking reported. She needs to be put in every school database in the world. Don't let her nowhere near your kids. Not even a fucking daycare. I wish they had a face. Somebody please send me a damn picture, because we need to know who the hell this woman is. That's absolutely asinine. I mean, for some of you guys who just joined us, look at this shit again.
The mother is furious over the way her son's birthday was celebrated at school. The kid's teacher first sang the original happy birthday song, but then this happened.
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like one, two. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
The incident happened at an elementary school in Polk County near Orlando. The mom says the teacher actually sent her the video, but she didn't think it was funny. She says the song hurt her 6-year-old's feelings. She's now demanding an apology from the school, immediate disciplinary action, and counseling for her child.
I don't like stuff like that.
My skin is boiling. I don't even like racism, and to know where we come from and our ancestors, and for us to be labeled like that, because when they call us monkey, they basically saying that we're ugly, we act like a monkey and all this and that. I don't like that at all.
The Polk County Public Schools District says it's investigating the incident. The mother says she plans to transfer her son to another school.
It don't get no worse than that, people. These are the people who we have around our kids, and that's why I always tell people, go to the parent meeting when you're meeting the teacher. That's very, very important. Go meet the fucking teacher. Have a conversation with the teacher. Go to the PTA meetings. I tell parents all the time, take off your time. Take your time off. You need to see who the fuck is teaching your kids, because these type of people exist. They exist in the school system, and I always encourage parents, look, don't just go to the football game. Don't just go to the basketball game or the baseball game. Go to the day where they have parents come meet your fucking kids. Like even me, I coach football. On that day when they tell me, oh, it's a parent meet the kid or PTA meeting day, I cancel practice, Because all y'all need to go up in there with your kid and you need to have a conversation with the teacher. Now, if you do it or you don't, then that's what it is. But you need to be able to go in there and have a conversation with the fucking teacher. Because it's crazy. We got all types of shit going on in the world. And this woman would sing. Man, I know half of y'all on here. I see my man D on here who has a beautiful family, takes his kids to school every day. Son plays baseball and all kinds of sports. I just know if D would some bitch would have videoed some shit like that of his kid, he probably went in there and turned Miami and Jacksonville. I already know. Just like me. I mean, some of the shit that goes on, I just be praying to God. Look, I got a 15-year-old. I just be praying to God that some teacher or some crazy person don't try some sucker shit like that with me, because I know I'll go off the fucking hinge. I will lose it. Y'all will be trying to figure out how long I'm getting in prison. I'm sorry. But it's unacceptable. That type of behavior is unacceptable. And somebody said on here earlier in the chat, they were like, yo, we need that motherfucker need to be registered racist. Need to be registered racist. There's no question about it. Can't make this shit up. I mean, what's child abuse? That is child abuse, in my opinion. That is fucking child abuse 101. It don't get no worse than that. She should be charged with child abuse. The child got to live with this. Think about it. This child got to live with this video being circulated throughout America, the entire world, for the rest of that child's life. That you're going to be known, which we know this kid is going to be famous. This kid is going to do some great things in life and going to be a very productive person and going to be able to look back on this shit and be like, I was that kid. Like the little girl who we saw the other day, who was the first black little girl who went to the school, and Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys and all the rest of them was sitting up in there looking at the little girl going to school, and she had to be escorted, and she lived right now today and be able to stand up there and be like, yeah, I was that little girl. I was the first. I was that little girl. I was that little boy who the teacher sung a song, called me a monkey. I was that person. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm looking good. I'm big time. I went and got me an education. I did not let that shit stop me. I went and did some great things, and I'm doing some great things today. And that's what I want to see for that young kid who that dumbass teacher. And then we want to see that dumbass teacher live with this pain for the rest of her fucking life because she ain't shit. I keep it a buck. When you ain't shit, that's what I need to do. Have a segment at the beginning of the show saying you ain't shit. That's the new thing. New segment. When somebody do some dumb shit like this here, you're going to be known for you ain't shit. It's just that simple. I mean, we can't make it up. Moving right along. How about them Hurricanes? Well, my Hurricane fans head up in here. How about that? We beat Florida State ass. We whooped their ass like they stole something. We beat them like they stole something. Boy, I got to tell you. I said on Twitter, the beginning of the season, with my FIU cup, because I only whip out my Hurricane cup on Saturdays. I got a cup in there, one of those ones that keep the ice and everything cold, which I don't drink no more. As y'all can see, I done got fit, lost all this weight. The girl said I done got fine. But we went to Tallahassee and whooped their ass. I said on Twitter at the beginning of the year, because I went to a couple of practices, I talked to the coaches and the head coach and some of the kids on the team, and I just saw the look in their eye like it was back in the days, but I didn't want to say that to the world. But I did say to the world, we going 12-0. Ain't no question about that. Ain't no fucking question about that. We're going 12-0. Now I'm going to up the ante. We're going to go win ACC championship. And then we're going to be playing the Ohio State in the national championship. And we're going to get some fucking get back. I said it. It's on record. See how God works? We have a great team. I remember this team when it came in. I remember talking to the head coach, Mario Cristobal. And he said, Luke, when he first got the job, this don't look like Miami. My job is to make this thing look like Miami. Just be patient with me. It's going to take me about 4 or 5 years because we need to be big. We need to be tough. We need to be mentally and physically tough. We need those kind of people in this building. It's going to take some time. It's just like anything. It's just like anything. Rome wasn't built overnight, people. Rome was not built overnight. And if you paid attention, if you're a Hurricane fan, you saw that every year we inch here, 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 here. Every year, look at that. Look at that. How many people I got in here? 305. Unbelievable. I love when every time I see 305, even on my phone and I'm hanging out at night, it becomes 305 in the AM. I never see it in the daytime because I'm always working. But every year, this man has been inch by inch by inch moving up, getting the right people in the program, getting the right people involved, changing coaches, tinkering with this and tinkering with that. Okay, we got this, we got that, we got a young coach over here, we got this offensive coordinator. Okay, I'm not a fan of, but he's doing his job. And we have a defensive coordinator and everybody. I was like, Coach, I went down to practice this motherfucker 1 year defensive coordinator. He said, no. He said, Luke, that motherfucker is like that. He one of us. And these are the conversations that I have with Mario Cristobal. I have a conversation with him about who we are and if you fit into the culture, whether it's a player or whether it's a coach. And first thing he'd be like, nah, he one of us. Okay, coach, if you say so, because you have the job and you know what we look like, talk like, act like, be like. You can't do it overnight. You'll find a guy and be like, okay, let me see if he works out, a coach, and nah, he ain't working out. Let me see another guy. Hey, let me see if you about this. Okay, let me see a player here, a player there. And that's how you build a program. You don't do it overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. It was tore down from within. And that's the things when you are successful that our coach has to worry about right now. Rome being tore down from within. And that's why I heard him on the Joe Rose show today talking about, what is it, rat poison or rat something, rats or whatever it is, telling the players don't listen to the rats and all that. I mean, listen, it's 105 players on the team. Everybody wants to play. Unfortunately, in football, it's only 11 people can play at a time. It's only 11 can play. And the ones who are not playing, yes, they're going to be disgruntled. You don't want nobody on your team that is not happy about playing. If he's okay with not playing, then that is the wrong person at the University of Miami and every other team in America. If you're happy that you just riding the motherfucking tide and you on the bus and taking the flights and going to the game and rah and being a cheerleader, then be a fucking cheerleader. You don't want those type of guys on the team. So you hear these stories about individuals upset. You're supposed to be upset. That's it. That's a part of the game. But I love it. I love everything about it. I love what we're doing. And Malachi Tony, man, insane. True freshman, in fucking sane. You gotta love it. Insane. I know his daddy. I know him since he was a baby. That in fucking sane. Insane. Tony is the truth. And let me tell you, even before the season started, Tony and his teammates came and they did a camp. University of Miami players did a camp at my park, Charles Hadley Park, the great Liberty City Optimist Warrior. You see the logo up there. We getting ready for the playoff. We beat up everybody, Gwen Cherry and all of them. Let me say this. He came to the park. Nobody knew who he was. They worked out the kids. They did a little camp with all my kids and everything. Shouts out to Malachi, Tony, and other University of Miami football players who came out. We showed them good love. They said, this is the most beautiful. We go to parks all the time, and, man, y'all fed us. The hospitality was great. That's what the fuck we do at Liberty City Optimists. We do everything first class. That's why so many people hate us. But they want to be like us, and they can't duplicate us. Because we always set the standards in the bar up high, 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 high. Let me not get on that. But let me say this here, man. A lot of people, and I notice, a lot of people don't even know who his daddy is. His daddy is arguably one of my best friends. Not arguably, but his daddy is one of my best friends. If something happened to me right now today, that motherfucker would be right at my front door. Luke, what you need, man? Where we at? What we doing? He's at the park every day. He works out with all these other kids. He just works little kids, this age, that age, and all that. His dad is, when he was playing ball, he's probably one of the fastest motherfuckers in the NFL, played for the Washington Redskins. Also played for West Virginia. Legendary motherfucker in the neighborhood. His name Daylock. His mom is a great mother. All the social media that you see going on with him, that mom is one of the great ones. I love how the mom is involved with her son doing all the things. I mean, and don't play no shit. She don't play no shit. So shouts out to Malachi mom. That's Team Malachi. That's why the young man is who he is. And when you got that bloodline of the mom, feisty, and that bloodline of the dad, talented, like that, y'all see what you see. But us here in the hood, we already know he had that it. We saw this. This ain't nothing new for us. The world is able to now see Malachi put on the show that he was raised to put on. And the best is yet to come. So I love it. I fucking love it. I sit back here every day, be sitting there laughing. I got one of my kids who played with me on the team. They play the same position, wide receiver and all that. And I just love it for this kid. I love it for all the kids in South Florida. I love it for all the kids in the country to be able to get an opportunity to display their talent on national TV, show the world how great they are, because there are still so many other kids that are playing on these teams. Because let's keep it 100. There's 105 kids on each college football team, and unfortunately, only 11 can play. Only 11 can play at a time. So if you are chosen of the chosen 11 and you get to play special team, defense, offense, you take advantage of your opportunity. And Malachi is taking advantage of his opportunity, and he's doing what we all expected him to do, what we all have seen him do since he was 4 years old. It's just that simple. But I love it for that whole family. I love it for Coach Dayla. I love it for Miss Tony, Miss Malachi mom. I just love the whole thing that they got going on. But moving right along, since we're on sports, I want to share something with you all that you probably didn't know. And I want you to listen to this young lady, what she says very closely. Very closely.
It is Mr. Luther Campbell's group. If Mr. Luther Campbell's group or anyone on that team is still here, please come and collect your trophy, please.
We won the Mayor's Cup. Miami Gardens had a golf tournament at Miami Shores Golf Course, a place where I used to go play all the time with my good friend Robert Floyd, whose dad name was Raymond Floyd. I would go over there. Me and Robert would play. He was playing in high school, and we'd go out there and hit. So I own that course. I came out a little bit of mini retirement because in football season, it's very hard to get out on the football on the golf course because your focus is always about winning football games. And they ended up calling me Commissioner Reggie. And Commissioner Reggie consistently told me, look, man, you got to come to the golf tournament. And the beautiful part about it, the mayor of Miami Gardens is my good friend, Rodney Harris. Rodney Harris, let me tell you a little story about Rodney Harris. That's Ja'Cory Harris' dad, former University of Miami quarterback. Rodney Harris is a gentleman and a scholar. Let me tell y'all a story you might don't even know. When I went and left Miami Central and started becoming the defensive coordinator and coaching at Miami Northwestern, Rodney Harris was the current defensive coordinator, and he didn't really want to do it no more. So Billy Rowe, the great Billy Rowe from Florida A&M, who won more state championships than any other high school coach in America, in Florida, I think. Yeah, Billy is right up there. If he's not the winningest state championship coach, he's right there. And Billy brought me in and said, Rodney is on his way out, not knowing what the fuck Rodney was going to do. Rodney say, look, Luke, I'll come in and be your defensive line coach, a linebacker coach, one of those. So me and Rodney would go there, go to practice every day, and Rodney would, I just want to learn, always want to learn from him. Look, Rodney, I ain't here to take your job. No, Luke, I'm trying to ease up out of here. Something that I'm getting ready to do real soon because I'm going to have to run for office next year. I ain't going to tell y'all what office I'm going to run for, but I'm definitely going to run for office. But Rodney, and it's so funny to me, Rodney would change his clothes, go put a suit on. I'm like, where the fuck is you going, Rodney, every day? Meanwhile, Rodney was going to all these different community meetings, and long story short, he asked me, because I ran for mayor in a special election in Miami-Dade County. I know I wasn't going to win, but what I needed to do was build a base of voters, which I did. Going to all these different community meetings and all that, I actually was the most qualified individual because the guy who won, what is it? I forget what his name is. He won the fucking race and fucked up the county, and now he's a congressman. He fucked up his community. He probably won't get reelected now because he screwed over the Venezuelans and the Cubans. With that, that's a whole nother story I don't want to get into. But Rodney asked me, Luke, when we was coaching, man, this political thing, man, that's how Rodney talked. Man, Luke, this political thing, man, you like that, man? I'm like, yeah, Rodney, you can make some great things happen. You can do some great things for the community. What Rodney, long story short, Rodney ended up saying, man, I'm going to try this. And then so I then started seeing him coming, taking his, changing and going, getting in the car, going for the football, changing, going. I'm like, yeah, where the fuck you going, Rodney? Rodney was going. He was actually running for mayor of Miami Gardens. And so Rodney is probably on his second term right now, and he's doing an excellent job. So when y'all go to Jazz and Garden, Dolphins Stadium, and all that stuff over there, that's Rodney. Ja'Cory Harris' dad, former coach at Miami Northwestern, he's the fucking mayor. And yes, Rodney is a diehard Bull and all that, but that's how things work, man. That's why I tell people, you never know where you're at today, where you're going to end up tomorrow. Damn, that's deep, huh? Today, you'll never know where you'll end up. You never know where you're at today and where you're going to end up tomorrow. I got to put that in a better context. But that's deep. And so, again, we won the tournament, and so I know Rodney probably over there laughing like a motherfucker. But then I had the opportunity to go do something else. My friend and my neighbor who lived right around the corner, I had the opportunity to go to Trick Daddy's birthday party. Now, mind you, I haven't did a show in probably about 4 months because I did a concert with I did a guest appearance with Usher. Usher was like, yo, man, I'm coming to Miami. I want you to do a guest appearance. Come on stage. All right, I went to go rehearse, did all this other stuff. And then I went and I did the show and I saw myself on stage. I was like, man, I look a little big, but even though you couldn't tell because I had oversized clothes on. I'm like, I got to lose some fucking weight. And then I was like, no. And I'm taking these pictures. I'm like, no, I look like I'm fucking pregnant. Oh, hell no, right? And so at the end of the day, I went on this crusade of losing weight and eating healthy, not drinking any alcoholic beverages. So I haven't probably drunk in maybe 5 months now, which is not a bad thing. I probably would have a drink if I, end up with 2 girls or something, not going out to dinner. I probably would have a drink. But at the end of the day, that's where I'm at. Eating healthy, no fried food. I never ate pork. I don't eat no red meat and things like that. I'm just trying to make my life. But I got the opportunity to go somewhere for the first time and do a little performance. And that was the first time with this new look, fine ass Luke. I got to go do it. And this is where I went. Trick Daddy's birthday party. Trick Daddy's birthday party. You see how I was cut. You see the flat stomach. You saw all that. But I got the opportunity to go out there to Trick Daddy's birthday party, man. I had so much fun. My next show, just so y'all know, will be at One Music Fest on Sunday. I'm a part of the ensemble of the great D Nice. So I'm performing there on Sunday. What is it? October 26th in Atlanta. Massive amount of people. I mean, that's going to be great. But shouts out to Trick Daddy, my main man. That's my guy. I love him to death. I love Trick Daddy to death. That's like one of my nephews. Him and Pitbull, those two dudes are my guys. When I tell you I love them dudes to death, I absolutely do. Because again, when you were talking about two guys who represent Miami to the fullest, who just love this town, rep this city, those are 2 individuals that you need to know that they're going to be there, hell to high waters for the people of Miami. And when they call, I go. When Trick Daddy called, I go. There's no question about it. I'm not sitting. When Trick Daddy say, Corey called up and say, "Oh, man, I need you to come and do Trick Daddy's birthday party," I'm there. Say no more. Say less. And that's what friends are supposed to do, people. When your friends call up, you are supposed to show up. It's not a game. And I had a great time. But going back to University of Miami, I want to go back to University of Miami because some people ask me, they say, Luke, when will you ever bring back the bandanas? I say, Luke, it may be time. So years have been going on and on and on. Luke, when are you going to bring back the bandana? The bandana meant so much to the University of Miami. And I've always said nobody is worthy of getting the bandana. We are not there. We're not playing like that. The team is not going hard like that. When are we going to be able to get back to those glory days? You know, and I'm reserving myself because I want to say we're back. But you got to just hold on. It's right there. Do I feel it? Do I feel like we're back? Internally, yes, I do. Now, there are stages that we took back then in the University of Miami heydays. Because no, we weren't winning national championships at the beginning. We were sitting at the stadium. Lou Saban was the coach, taking these beatings and getting our ass whooped on a consistent basis. And then at the end of the day, we then hired another coach, brought in some more players. University changes policies on letting African Americans come into the program and all that. And so those things eventually ended up happening. And so the fabric of the University of Miami changed, obviously. It all changed. And so here we are today. It's looking good. It's absolutely looking good. And so now we get an opportunity, people, to continue playing. But the question becomes, is there someone or some people that deserve a Luke bandana? Who would deserve a Luke bandana like the great ones wore, like the Ray Lewises and all those guys wore, like the Warren Saps, the Edrin James. I'm talking Hall of Fame guys. I'm talking about Hall of Fame guys. Do y'all know of anybody that's worthy? If you're a Hurricane fan, put it in the chat. Who you think should get a Luke bandana? Put it in the chat. Who you think should get one? Because that bandana represents something serious. It represents more than just the game. It's serious. And so I say this to everybody. I have a couple people that I think, I have a few guys that I think should get the bandana. But y'all tell me in the chat. Let's do a vote. Philip, you like Bane? That boy playing out of sight. He's playing insane. He is absolutely killing it out there. You like Baines, Philip? I like Baines too. And I'm biased, unfortunately. I'm biased because I know his dad, know his mom. I know him since he was a kid. I know his uncles. I know all. Baines was my fireworks kid. Every time I went to go get the fireworks at his dad's business, he would be there. And I'd be like, where Lil Baines at? And he'd come get me my fireworks. And he'd take care of me. All the way now, he ain't doing no more fireworks. Baines, if you listen to this podcast, 4th of July come again, New Year's Eve, which now you won't be able to get me no fireworks on New Year's Eve because y'all will be out there playing in the bowl game, and we all will be excited. You'll be bowl preparation, which will be very exciting for everybody in the town. But listen, man, I like Baines. I like Mesidor. That's a good one too. I like Mesidor. I like Baines. These are tough people. It's tough. What y'all think? Tell me. If you feel like. But I want to take y'all on how the process worked from a former Hurricane.
Uncle Luke's scarf, that means you have arrived.
You that guy. You that guy.
You that guy.
You got that it.
If you come to the University of Miami, Uncle Luke is you want that Uncle Luke scarf.
Yeah.
You know? And inside that room, inside that locker room, you know, you're like, man, dang, Luke know me. You know, Luke, know me. So I remember to this day, we used to have to go to Don Shula's pregame. And while we're at the pregame, you go into your hotel room. I go into the hotel room, and I open it up. I got a scarf.
Right.
It's like I don't know how I get in there. But
we figured out a way to get in there. Yeah, we figured a way. We had a unique way of getting the scarf.
It's like as a player, it gives you like more confidence because you say, man, like, you know, anytime you come to Miami, Luke is the face of Miami, especially from a cultural, from an urban standpoint. And you go in that room and you got that scarf.
Right.
Man, dang, like Luke know me.
Exactly.
It's like, so you've always been paying attention to Miami sports, you know, especially the youth
do this. I am going to do this. That was the process of the bandana. I had a unique way, in Hurricanes, they still stay over there at Shula Hotel, I think. That's always been a tradition. I'm close. I'm close. I'm fucking this close of bringing that bandana out of retirement. I'm this close because I think we are this close as a team to bring that bandana out. I see you said, Mr. Tony, he needs some more games. Bane's been there for a little while. Mesidor been there for a little while. But I do not, he plays like that bandana. He plays like that motherfucking bandana. He plays like he could put on that motherfucking bandana and be like the greats, the damn Ray Lewis, the Warren Sapp, the Edrin James, the you name it. Winston Moss, the goddamn Jerome Browns and all them other world. Yeah, shit, yeah. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be something special. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you all see something else. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Check this out.
Ever to be found legally obscene by a federal judge. Following that ruling in South Florida, the sheriff of Broward County, Nick Navarro, ordered his deputies to arrest Mr. Campbell and 2 other band members after a live performance of the offensive songs. But the sheriff went even further. He also had record store owner Charles Freeman busted for selling the album As Nasty As You Want to Be. Nick Navarro, sheriff of Broward County, you know, sir, that I have tremendous respect for you as a law enforcement official. However, with the drug problems that you have in your county and the rest of South Florida, with violent crime rampaging down there, murder, record levels, don't you have bigger fish to fry, with all due respect to Mr. Campbell, than wasting the time and energy and limited resources of your department busting him and record store owners?
You're absolutely right, Gerardo.
I'd argue it is an obscene misapplication of limited resources.
I am following the law. I have 2 rulings, one from a state judge and one from a federal judge that said that the obscenity statutes have to be vigorously enforced.
87 references to oral sex, 116 references to male and female genitalia. Don't you have better things to sing about than the encouragement of promiscuous sex amongst youngsters?
I'm glad you said, you know, the teenage pregnancy thing. That's been going on for years. I mean, we always had teenage pregnancy long before the 2 Live crew ever came here. I mean, you know, and then you want to go to the other half of the question is that our albums have a sticker on that says 18 years and older. We advise all record stores, people, to sell the records to people 18 years and older. We have a clean, watered-down version of the same album that we want the kids to buy. This man right here, he sold an adult the album, which was the Police. I mean, the point what I'm trying to get to and the fact of the matter is whether or not an adult should be able to listen to the 2 Live crew as nasty as they want to be. I think an adult should be able to listen to it. I mean, if you're 18 years and older, 21 and up, you can listen to what you want to listen to. I have a sticker on my album say, please sell it to people 18 years and older. And like I said before, it
says warning, explicit language contained.
That's what it says.
But
Get the consent now.
It doesn't say you must be 18.
Am I taking a step in the right way?
You have to understand they're both playing with each other. That is, you love being censored and being arrested. It helps you sell the records, and you love arresting them. It helps you get elected. It's the rest of the American public that's victimized by the 2 of you.
I've been fighting all these years. Still fighting these motherfuckers. But speaking of a great fight, And I wanted to go deep into that, but I got my good friend here from D Love Sports. I'm a revisit that on Wednesday when we're having a conversation. D Love Sports, what's up?
Hello, how are you? Look, I look so crazy today.
For the life of me, I don't know why I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me
maybe
now?
I have this.
What about now?
On here. Hold on. Why I can't hear D? My microphone.
I was muted at first, but
for some reason I can't hear you. I can't hear nothing. I have to just.
Can anybody else hear me?
I'm gonna be on a delay, D.
Okay.
So, but welcome to the show. How you doing? Your Pittsburgh Steelers are winning. Are you still a Steelers fan?
I am still a Mike Tomlin fan.
No.
I'm a Mike Tomlin fan. How you doing? Everybody wants to call tonight. As soon as I get on here.
I'm on a delay.
You want a delay? Nobody can hear me. Hold on. What about now? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
They can hear me now?
I heard you on there.
Yes?
Everybody, can you hear D? I heard you on my on X.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. It was me over here messing around with the sound.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
D, what's up? What's up, beautiful?
How are you? I was trying to get this stream to my people so they could come on and say hi to you.
You can't.
But I'm well. I'm well.
You weren't able to hook it up?
I'm doing it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to do that.
I'm doing it now.
D from the DMV.
Yep. Shout out to the DMV. I actually want to we got some stuff to rehash because
really
I asked you what did I ask you? I asked you before the season started about we talked about the Ravens and how the Ravens on paper were that team, right? And so as I try to hook this up for Instagram, I really want to get into the Ravens because I said if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, if they don't make it far in this playoffs, what is the excuse and what has to happen? So remember we talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
So
and
I don't think that they're completely out of it right now. I don't think that. But I would love to know, they could still win a division. So let's be for real. The Pittsburgh Steelers are leading the division right now, but the Baltimore Ravens could still technically win that division because they've only played the Browns in that division. But how are you feeling about them? And what do you think what has to happen if they don't make it this year? If this year ends up being extremely flat for them?
Let me, I know a lot of the guys over there. I know some of the coaches over there on the Ravens staff. I know quite a few of the coaches. I know Ozzy. I know that organization real well.
Mm-hmm.
That organization is probably closest to the Pittsburgh Steelers type organization where they just don't fire coaches like that.
They do not.
Of all teams in the NFL, they don't get pressured by the community, similar to the Dolphins and one of 5 general managers. No, because you got guys that you may have guys up in that organization with different titles, but at the end of the day, them people lean on Ozzy for a lot of personnel calls. That's why you see the type of players that they have over there, similar to the type
they
of
have Bashotti and DaCosta now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, nothing happens over there without Ozzy's approval. No, if you look at the type of players, those are the same type of players that's always been coming into that organization with the same type of DNA. But I mean, I'm just looking at it. I hate that Lamar is injured. Number one, I want to see him do great. He's a South Florida kid. We all pulled for him, just like everybody else pulled for him around the country. The MVP, after the MVPs and the MVPs, you want to win the big one. You want to win playoff games, and I know that's what he desperately wants to do. They got the personnel over there to do it, but then at the end of the day, I don't know how many offensive coordinators they went through. It becomes run the ball, run Lamar. But they're in a very interesting position. You can run the ball, or you can run Lamar. Like, you don't run enough. You have running back fumbles the ball in the crucial time, and then I guess they get scared. Derrick Henry, I guess they get scared. Another Florida boy, they get scared to run the ball. But I mean, they just need to settle in and not have Lamar try to do everything. And I think that's the type of team they have, where they're dependent on Lamar to do everything, which they shouldn't do that.
Their defense is my biggest concern right now. If they can't stop teams from scoring over 30 points, I think I read somewhere that they're on pace to having the most points allowed, like making history of the most points allowed in this league if they continue on this pace of allowing teams to score 30 plus points a game on them. So,
and that's not the type of Baltimore defense.
That's not Ravens defense, yeah. So yes, they have a lot of injuries. They lost Madubuike, Marlon Humphrey's out. Kyle Hamilton didn't play last game. Yeah, they're struggling. That defense is. Roquan Smith was out. So defensively, that to me is where I see the biggest concern. I know everybody online in the Twitterverse is talking about the defensive coordinator and replacing him. I don't really like talking about firing, especially in the season. But the defense is a big concern for me when it comes to the Ravens. I feel like offensively they can get it together. But they have the talent. Zay Flowers is freaking amazing. I feel like they need to use him more. But offensively, I think they have it. Just their offensive line has to just give Lamar time or the running back or whoever time so they can make things happen. But the defense is a big problem.
How many games Lamar is out?
They said 1 to 2 weeks possibly. So he just didn't play the Texas game. I think he comes back this week. That's just me. Everyone was on the fence about if he was even injured, or if he quit on his team when he went out that game in the Chiefs game. But to have back-to-back games where you just get blown to pieces, with Lamar in one and then with Lamar without one, that's just it's got to be a dagger. So living in Maryland, the Ravens fans are going through it right now. They're really going through it. But there's still hope.
You got to keep hope alive.
Yeah, still hope of winning.
To lose to the Texans, and I thought the Texans was on the verge of being out of here. Now they got to go play my boy Tutu Atwell in the Rams. I mean,
yeah, the Rams are coming to Baltimore.
Ravens being 1-4. That's not good. But then the road is
fan of me wants to have some type of joy, but I just don't. That's how I know that I'm not in my Steeler fandom like that no more, because the Steeler fan of me would be eating this alive. I would be watching every Baltimore news station trying to hear them talk about the Ravens. But look, I low key feel bad for him. I feel bad for him a little bit.
Hey, speaking of DMV, your Maryland Terps.
Yes. What about them?
How they looking this year?
Well, they were doing very, very well, and then they, this week they lost to Washington. They were up in the half. They had 13-0. They had a first half shutout at Washington, and it should have been more offensively. If they could have put up more points in that first half, man, they could have probably got away with this win. And then I believe Washington scored 21 or 24 unanswered points and end up winning that game 24-20. And it was a dagger like that. There was a sold out crowd out there in Terps. They haven't had a sold out crowd in forever. Malik Washington is just bringing the help bringing the good vibes and life into there. But also there are 64 guys. Like this team is new. So I know everybody wants to talk about what happened before and, you know, Loxley's record of this and that. But this team is so many new guys. They're in their first or second year. There's a couple of guys that are seasoned, but this is all new. So people are getting familiar, and this defense is just the potential. They have not reached their potential defensively, and I think that is what everyone needs to be focused on, because the defense had to take away the first takeaway of the game, like immediately. I think it might have been the second or third play. Like they took the ball away and made Washington ultimately look silly in the first half.
Yeah. Speaking of college football, you think Penn State coach gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just they want Mike Tomlin fired every other day. So
he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat. I understand, but I just feel like you can't fire him right now. You just can't. You're going to lose a whole bunch of kids that's coming in to make the program better. You have had, I don't know how many umpteenth NFL stars come up out of Penn State. You're recruiting, NIL, all of that has been glued together by a person. And you think because of 2 losses to this year that he should just pack up his bags and leave? What?
No, okay, here's another one. Being that you're a DMV girl, you think they offered Michael Vick the job at Virginia Tech?
No. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not saying he's not worthy of it. I don't think that happens right now. That sounds good, but it's Virginia Tech. Like I feel like, yeah, no.
I mean, Beamer's son is not coming. He's getting a big bag in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So the logical choice to rebuild the program would be Michael Vick. I think that would be the logical choice.
What's Michael Vick's record out there?
But doing what he's doing right now, obviously, it's tough to win, where he's at right now. But the fact that he's out there doing it, I think is worthy of him surrounding himself with some great people like Prime has on his staff and bringing some great dudes in there. I mean, that's a hell of an area to recruit from. You're recruiting from Virginia, Baltimore, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be held on. It'll be tough for Maryland of getting them kids from there when Michael Vick go sit in the living room. Don't look like that. Don't look like that, Maryland Turk.
No, it's not. My only thing is I don't think that they will offer him the job. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't be good for recruiting. He wouldn't be good for things. I just don't see them doing that. And if they did do it, great for Michael Vick. Like I would be happy and rooting for him. But I just don't see it. What besides, it makes sense because you can recruit. What other than that makes you feel like they are going to do this? Their athletic director team is going to be like, Michael Vick's our guy.
Well, the thing is, it's football at the end of the day. And what you have in football, especially college football, like in college football, it's about who you're playing with, the flash, the money, and everything else. Okay, so aside from the money, because everybody is playing with the same amount of money, then it becomes the coach. Do I want to go play for this coach in Oregon because of his personality? Do I want to go play for this coach in Colorado because of personality? Do I want to go play for Ohio State because they win in tradition? Do I want to go play for Lane Kiffin or Miami, the palm trees and all that and the swag and everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming that right now. On top of the money, can Michael Vick bring attention to me, the university, the product, put on the field, well coached up, win, and I could then win in the lottery at the end of the year called the NFL draft? I think that's what kids are looking for. Kids in that area that they've never, and I played when I coached Pop Warner football. I've coached against some great teams out of the Virginia Beach area, the DC area. They have some good football and some hell of a players. And I really think if they keep most of those players home and Michael Vick surround himself with a staff that can get guys out of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Texas, which I'm pretty sure he will be able to do, that they'll be hell to deal with in the ACC.
I hope you're right. Like, I hope you're right. I don't see it. I actually haven't done any research on it. I know a couple people out there at Virginia Tech still, even though Coach Pryor is no longer there. But I hope you're right for the culture, for what it could bring to the 757 kids and, you know, the opportunities. However, I don't know if Virginia Tech is that school to be like, okay, Michael Vick, we love what you did when you were here. We love the name. We love what you could do for the program. I don't know. But
let me ask you.
Surprise me.
Speaking of flashy, Coach, how you feel? Because I know we haven't talked in a little while about the way the Cleveland Browns organization is handling this whole Shedeur thing. Do you think, and you being a reporter, have covered college, pros, every kind of league, you name it. Tell me how it works. I tell the people how it works. In media, you get media credentials.
Yes.
Then you ask to talk to a certain player, or do they direct you to talk to a certain player? How do a Shedeur Sanders, the third string quarterback, end up doing a press conference?
So that's like an after practice when they like let you in the locker room kind of thing. So you have kind of like a free for all sometimes to talk to who's in there, who's available. But there's and then if you're actually at the podium, they do have certain guys that come up and are scheduled to speak. But they do have like kind of a free for all in the locker room sometimes, and you know, different guys get interviewed by the media. So, but for me, if I'm the PR team, you cannot talk to him. Like, there's no need for you to talk to Shedeur Sanders at this point in time and come out positive. Like, sorry, he's not taking questions right now. Have one of the 3, you know, interns stand beside Shedeur and be like, no, he's not taking any questions right now. Because
you've seen that happen?
Huh?
You've seen that happen before in the
I haven't seen it happen per se, but you can make sure that this doesn't happen. But I think they allow it. I think that one, they're not used to this type of attention. And 2, they know, like it's like they're not used to this, but they also know that he's going to get so much attention. So you probably can only keep him in a box so often because people really want to talk to him, because people know it's going to generate the clicks and the views, and people are going to pay attention to anything that comes out of Shedeur Sanders' mouth, even if it's nothing. So I just feel bad for him, because I don't even like talking about him on my page anymore, because he can't do anything right. If he says something, he's wrong. He should shut up. If he doesn't say anything and he acts like he's mouthing, he should stop doing that. He should just do nothing. But if he did nothing, it would still be a problem. The kid is in a lose-lose situation, and I hate that for him. And I hope he gets out of Cleveland as soon as possible.
That's why I'm with you. I'm praying that Dylan Gabriel just go out there next week against your Pittsburgh Steelers and light that shit up.
I literally packed up so much of Steelers stuff and put it in a bag today.
No, you can't do that.
I did.
We're gonna take.
I don't have to wear it.
No, me and you are going to go to a Pittsburgh Steelers game, and we're gonna go in there. We're gonna go see Coach Tomlin, and we're gonna sit down and have a heart to heart, because I need you back in your. You got too much Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. You a diehard Steelers.
I love my Tomlin. I will go to a Steelers game. Anytime, I will go. But
no problem. My good friend who coaches over there, Alfredo Roberts, called me up the other day. Hey man, Coach T just wanted to tell you he loves you, man. He loves you, and you always welcome, man. Shouts out to great Alfredo Roberts, played for University of Miami tight end. He's been over there with Coach T forever, coaching the tight ends. But yeah. That's going to be a very good
forever. I don't care if he could go work at the car wash. I'm gonna go support Coach T, no matter where he is. That's.
Yep. Speaking of the Sanders family, I can't get off it without. You think Prime end up coaching the rest of the year because he's reported that he had some clots in his leg. And we saw him the other day coaching with no shoe on. That was the most craziest thing. I kept hearing about it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that was sad. Sad to hear why, that was the case. And him knowing that he has been in pain and has been difficult to deal with. But, take it from someone who knows the severity of what blood clots can do into you, and it could put you in a permanent situation where, he can't physically coach if he wanted to, be on that sideline if he wanted to. So I'm glad that he is recognizing that something's not right, something's not wrong. He's not ignoring it, and he's getting that checked out. And I pray that it is something that can be mitigated and managed so that he can do what he loves to do. Because like sometimes doing what you love to do is what keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
And, I would hate for him to have to lose anything where there's more toes or whatever. I don't want that for him. So I'll definitely pray for him because that's serious. And I'm glad that he's recognizing and listening to his body and, doing whatever is necessary to, prevent it from getting severe. Because a lot of men, people in general, but a lot of men will ignore those signs that things aren't right.
Yeah. So the biggest news of the NFL was not what they were doing on the football field. It was who's going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z announced Bad Bunny. Are you for Bad Bunny? Are you not for Bad Bunny? Are you what's your take on that? What's your take on the whole Bad Bunny?
Yeah, why not? Like, why not? I think.
Is it a problem that he's not singing those songs in English?
No, I don't have no problem with it because when we go to Vegas or we go to you listening to it anyway. There's so many people that just need to be exposed to different things. A lot of people didn't listen to Kendrick Lamar, but he was there. You know what I mean? I think Rihanna was probably more of a mainstream artist, so people were used to that. Dr. Dre, Snoop, how many people listen to that? Not that many people. You know what I mean? It was a culture thing. So yes, expand it and let people in on another piece of culture, and they might actually like it. Because I know a lot of people that like Bad Bunny songs. They don't know they're Bad Bunny songs. They don't know what he's talking about, but they like it.
I'm telling you, I like Bad Bunny. I'm a Bad Bunny
American.
fan.
I don't want to hear, and I hate this narrative that's going around. Like he's American, and the people that's gonna be able to afford the Super Bowl is either gonna be from Europe or Americans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm a big Bad Bunny fan. I'm happy for Bad Bunny. But at the end of the day, it's sad that there's always got to be a controversy behind anything anybody do. There's always got to be the for and the against. And then it seems like the politics fall into it now. Becomes Mega don't want Bad Bunny, Trump don't want Bad Bunny, the rest of us want Bad Bunny. Then you fall into the ice. Bad Bunny don't want to come over to America to perform because he doesn't want his fans to get locked up. I agree with that. Yeah. So that shouldn't stop him from being able to perform at the Super Bowl, because just like you just said, everybody that's going to the Super Bowl game will be all kind of rich people, corporate people, and ICE don't need to be hanging out at the stadium to lock nobody up, because if they lock one of them people up, it's going to be a national incident.
Yeah, the people that's going to be not American citizens are going to have enough money to do whatever they want in America. So the whole ICE thing, I mean, ICE is probably around every year at the Super Bowl. They just don't say anything. They don't announce it. So, but like I said, his fans that's listening to it day in and day out are probably not going to be there. They're going to be at their house or at their whatever their place is where they have fun with their family and friends listening to the halftime show. They will not be at the Super Bowl. So that don't even matter.
Are you worried that Bad Bunny might put one of those lady outfits on?
No, I don't even care. Like, stranger things have been worn, I'm sure. Prince did. We had Prince on the Super Bowl stage, and we're talking about Bad Bunny. I don't. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. I remember that. That was in Miami. In Miami. And then he sung Purple Rain, and it started raining, and the lights were already purple. And so, boy, it was on cue. God was like, Purple Rain. And then God took him away from us. He took the greatest, one of the greatest performers of all time. And Prince is going into the Purple Rain. That's my guy. I love Nelson. I call him Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah. So people make all these jokes about people wearing like Prince literally had his butt cheeks out, okay, on stage
and with high heels on.
Yeah. So why are we picking and choosing what we mad about? Why?
With high heels on. I mean, amazing. I mean, hey, look, we could talk all night. We could talk all night, but I want to talk to you like every Monday because I want to hear your picks for the next week. So I'm gonna go down the list of teams. Cleveland and the Steelers. Who you got?
Never picking Cleveland, so Steelers.
I got you on that one. Chargers and the Dolphins.
Chargers, because shout out to Minka, but I'm gonna come out there and see a game, but
my Cowboys and the Panthers.
Cowboys.
Panthers won a game the other day.
They did. They hustled back. I don't know about this Cowboys defense. I'm not sold on the Cowboys defense, but their offense, George Pickens is going to get paid. So you still a Cowboys fan? I heard you say my Cowboys. You back?
Yeah. Let me tell you, I was thinking about that because I was trying to transition to the Dolphins, but I was like, and I was thinking about it, I want to be a Dolphin fan, and I was thinking about all the reasons why I have not been a Dolphin fan, even though I'm from Miami, I'm like, okay, I want to be a Dolphin fan now. I don't want to be a Cowboy fan anymore because I hate Jerry Jones. And okay, how do I transition into be a Dolphin fan now at my age? I can't. You can't. It's hard to switch teams.
Yeah, I can't switch teams. I can't
right
pick up
now because it's so much history, and I think the people at the NFL know that. I think they know that. So no matter what a team may do, they could do the most cynical shit to the fan that you don't like, and you just can't jump off the boat and go to the Dolphins.
No,
because I'm like sitting up there thinking, like, how do I debate somebody on my new team and then have a conversation about history and where they came from? I can't be responsible for them motherfuckers not going to a playoff game for the last 25 years. No, I just got here today. You ain't gonna give me that baggage. I'm not gonna debate that because I fucking talk shit to Dolphins about their horrible record for the last 25 years. So why am I going to get on here now all of a sudden and defend them? But I can't defend the Cowboys. You know, I've been back there since Clint Longley. I've been back there since Bob Hayes. That's when he the guy that made me become a Cowboy fan. Tom Landry, Tex Stram, my GM, Jeff Pugh, Howie Long. I can't. That's too much. Fuck Jerry Jones. That's before Jerry Jones. I can't. So I'm a Cowboy first, and I'm cheating with the Dolphins.
You cheated with the Dolphins. Okay, you were just unfaithful, like all the way around.
Yeah, I am. So here we go. Next game.
I can't pick up another team. I know. Look, I was diehard Pittsburgh Steelers. You have seen me, shy away from just talking Steelers and just claiming them all the time. I've moved on to just be a general fan, but there's always love there. I'm always going to support Mike Tomlin. I'm saying that because there's a question in the comments about it too. But you will not see me picking up another team. I can't do that. So you see me at.
No matter what,
nobody else.
That's crazy because no matter what these damn teams do, it becomes we have to stay with them. I mean, it's like this shit show. All right, here we go.
Fandom is weird to me now. I can't do the traditional fandom anymore. So, but I love Maryland. I love me some Terps now.
Oh yeah, that's what you did. See Maryland is the Terps is your it's like your rehab.
Yeah, that's my.
You don't have to focus so much on the Steelers because they should have did some things, and you're like me. That's why I thank God University of Miami is winning. So I really don't have to focus or even have arguments about the Cowboys. I probably said, how about them Cowboys one time this year, which was the other day, and all the people in the cigar bar looked like they were in shock. All right, here we go. 49ers, Buccaneers.
Oh, Baker's been balling, but Mac Jones had a good game last week. But Baker's been balling. Even in the losses, he's been balling. Oh, I'm gonna go Baker Mayfield and whoever else he got on there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baker.
Oh, you liking Baker?
I'm liking Baker. Like Baker's been balling. Mind you, he doesn't have Mike Evans, and he's still winning games.
And he's still that's deep.
Evans.
Yeah.
You know, Mac Jones did look good, and he doesn't have a whole lot of receiver options. He didn't have. I don't know who he was throwing to. I don't think anybody knew who he was throwing to last game, but they got it done outside of Christian McCaffrey. So, but I'm gonna go Baker because he's been lighting it up.
Well, you know, I got to go Baker because I got two of my former players that played for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
And I can never root against them. Matter of fact, that's not a good enough game for me to go to. Broncos and the Lonely Jets.
Broncos
and Ophir Jets.
Yeah, so I watched that Broncos and Eagles game, and I don't like Sean Payton. I'm not a Sean Payton fan. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. So I don't want to pick the Broncos, but they have to protect Justin Fields. Like they got to keep him upright. They got to keep him off the ground, and they haven't been able to do that, in my opinion. So I have to go with the Broncos because the Broncos defense looks decent, and Bo Nix, he has his good moments. So I'll pick Broncos. But I need the Jets to get a win. Good Lord, they need a win.
I know that. I know. I heard a report that there's no other Jet coach that has lost 5 games, the first 5 games in the history of the New York Jets. And why did it have to be a black man? All right, moving right along
to Jets. It ain't him, it's the Jets.
Patriots and the Saints.
Ooh, everybody's going to say the Patriots looked so good last night. The Bills defense just isn't that amazing, but the Saints defense isn't that amazing either. Spencer Rattler doesn't look horrible. I know the record doesn't speak to how he's looking, but the defenses ain't that good to me with the Saints. So with that said, I'm going to go with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots too. Saints, another team that passed on Shador. Fuck them. Rams and Ravens.
Oof.
1-4 Ravens. It's kind of hard to look at. It's kind of hard to look at when you say Rams and Ravens. Rams are 3-2 and the Ravens are 1-4. That's fucking. That's weird. It's hard. That's weird as fuck.
And they could have the potential to lose 3 straight games at home. At home.
The people of Baltimore might lose their mind.
Did you see in the fourth quarter, that place was empty? It was 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and that place was empty. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I've never seen it.
That's amazing. Fair weather fans.
But if Lamar's not playing, I'm definitely going Rams. So I'll reconsider it if they tell me Lamar's playing. But if Lamar's out, it's Rams.
Cardinals, Colts.
Colts. Because
I do not like Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
At all. I'm not no fan of Kyler Murray. I don't like his movements. And then Daniel Jones then turned into a fucking world beater.
Yeah.
He looking like, New York, y'all should have kept me. But you notice
I don't like Dayball, so
you notice a lot of that. It's more of what fits you versus where you're at. Because the same thing with Baker Mayfield. That was a train wreck in Cleveland. He goes to another team. I think it was the Rams or somewhere.
He went to the Carolina Panthers, and then they got rid of him. And then
they got rid of him, threw him out in the garbage.
The Rams for towards the end, and then he found a home in Tampa.
And he found a home and a system in Tampa, and the man playing like a fucking world beater.
Yeah, it's working for him.
And that's the same thing for Daniel Jones. So who you got in that game? Kyler Murray or Daniel Jones? Kyler Murray.
Yeah, no, I have the Colts. The Cardinals have disappointed me enough.
That's hard to look at. Ravens 1-4, Colts 4-1. Get the fuck out of here. That is hardcore.
You missed the Thursday night game. The Eagles at the Giants.
Seattle Seahawks and the Jaguars.
Seattle Seahawks and the Jaguars. Seattle looking good. I know Darnold threw that pick at the end of the game this week, but Seattle offensively and defensively have been looking good. And who's the team they facing?
Jaguars.
Jags. Oh yeah, I don't believe in nothing in Jacksonville. I'm watching them right now, and I'm not impressed. I'm not that impressed. So I'm going Seattle.
Seattle. The Titans versus the Raiders. Oh, both of them 1-4. Two of them sorry as fuck.
I don't came through the game winning interception turned into a touchdown, and the Raiders need a win. The Raiders need a win real bad. The Raiders need one more than the Titans need a win. So I'm gonna go Raiders for the sake of Geno's legacy, job. Because when is Kenny Pickett? When do you promote Kenny Pickett? Because
Bengals and Packers.
Oh, the Packers, please. They're coming off a bye too. No. Unless the Bengals are starting another quarterback, I have nothing. Nothing.
Lions and Chiefs.
Ooh. I really want to go Lions. I'm gonna go Lions. I'm gonna go Lions for now.
You don't like the Chiefs neither.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I gotta really
mega. Let's face it.
I gotta see the Chiefs. They look good against Baltimore, but I gotta see them tonight. And I haven't been able to, watch them tonight. But I gotta see them again to really see if they got it together. They got Worthy back, so that's what they made them look better against Baltimore. But let me see if they only got 7 points right now, so we'll see.
You got 2 Monday night games next week.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Bills and the Falcons, the Bears and I call them the Commodores.
The Bills need a bounce back game. So Bills over Falcons. And then what was the other game?
Bears and Washington.
Ooh, I want to go to that game. You should come to that game. That is a good game to be at.
I do need to make an appearance in DC.
Yeah, come up there. Let's go to that game. Let's go to that game.
You one of your girlfriends if I come up there?
Come to the game and we'll talk about it. We want to talk about it.
That would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it would be. I got you. For the love of Luke.
So who you got? You got. I know.
You remember the last year when they played? That was when they did that Hail Mary, and at the end.
Yeah, that was a good game.
So that's going to be a great matchup. And, Caleb Williams is from the area. So it's going to be good. So you can come up to DC.
The DMV going to be up in that thing deep.
Call Magic Johnson and tell him we need to borrow the suite.
No, how about if I call the quarterback mom?
I'm going to go with the Commanders.
we need to, hey.
Miss Regina.
No, I'm gonna leave the quarterback mama out of this.
I love Miss Regina.
But she is
out there looking. She looking good.
That thing looking
good.
Woo! I mean, for some reason, she's in my algorithm. She's in my algorithm.
You can't even say she is. Yeah, she in your algorithm. I heard you.
Hey, she's in my algorithm on every one of my platforms. It's like she keeps showing up. It's like. What are you saying? That's how it used to be back in the days. You'd be like, God, are you telling me something? But it's the bots. Bots, are you telling me something? Because every time she shows up, I didn't go and do stuff like this to D.
Mm-hmm.
I said this to D.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I have a whole bunch of things.
Got the number.
And I be in my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I be in my feelings when she be taking pictures with all these other men. Look at this here. See?
Yeah, we gotta get you. Come on. All right.
All to D.
You're gonna be next. Okay, we're gonna get you and Miss Regina a photo.
There go Miss Regina again. This everything to D. I just sense every time I see Miss Regina.
I'm in this triangle.
Way back to the draft.
This love triangle. That's I'm in this love triangle with Luke.
There she go again, Miss Regina. That was in September. Look, Miss Regina. We're
gonna get you. All right, come on.
No, I'm okay.
Here Monday. It's Columbus Day, it's a holiday, school closed. I don't know, whatever they call it now. It's not Columbus Day no more. But come on up here. We gonna get you with Miss Regina to.
No, I'm okay.
What? He's saying that, y'all, but I'm gonna get a text.
I'm okay. I'm over it now. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I would like to meet Miss Regina and say hello, hi, Miss Regina. I'm a big fan of yours. I love what you're doing and how you're, taking care of your young man and being an ambassador to the game, and how you handle yourself with all these folks, and you're a big celebrity, and keep up the good work, Miss Regina. I love it. I don't know. I never dealt with no celebrity women. I think I probably maybe 2 in my entire lifetime, but was on the real low key. I don't like that. That's too public. Too much going on.
So do you think she considers herself a celebrity, or you consider her a celebrity?
She the celebrity. The lady got Tom Brady coming up to her. She's there with all the owners, all the men in the world looking at Miss Regina. It's like, man, Miss Regina is hot.
You feel like you can't compete? This is not the look I know.
I know. No.
What's going on here?
No, listen. Miss Regina, that's. I love her to death, but I'm not. That's not my weight class.
Okay.
I fight in a different weight class. That's the best politically correct way I could say it. But I am fond of Miss Regina. I'll be sending you those every time she shows up on my timeline. I make sure I remind you of that. But
when I see her, I'm gonna tell her. I seen her at a couple Wizards games. So next time I run into her, as I'm telling you, come up here Monday. I'm gonna let her know. Like, look, I got this friend. He just.
No. I don't need I don't need all that. No, I don't need no. Don't please. No, I moved on to this basketball player.
No, I was gonna tell her you what we would love to meet her. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, just shake her hand. That's it.
Yeah, we would love to meet her.
Yeah, that's it. Miss Regina is floating on 2 different boats. You know how when you go to the port and you go on a cruise and you got the one ship over here and another ship over there, and you see some of your friends be like, hey, we're on 2 different.
Her boat got bedrooms and bathrooms and all that stuff on it.
Exactly. So when you coming back down to Miami?
I was actually thinking about that today. I really want to come soon, pending some development. Maybe next week. It could be as soon as next week. So I'll look at the schedule. Me covering Maryland is the reason why I ain't been down there yet. But I'm really trying to get down there very soon.
Yeah, you got to come down. We got to do one of those weekends. The D Uncle Luke weekend, and then you can find your homegirl C2. She's doing a great job at University of Miami.
Man, she's doing that. She's in the high school. She's everywhere, man.
C2 is killing it.
She's a queen down there.
C2 is killing it. She's, I love to see young people make a name for themselves, and and she's actually doing that on her own. I remember when she just had a little Twitter thing going on, and C2, and that's a beautiful thing. Then she linked up with you, holler at you, and that's the great thing about you guys doing things online. You can link up and you can talk to each other and communicate, and you can create this big network of women sports and just sports in general.
Yeah,
so I like that. I like that, and that's why I like seeing what you're doing. Tell the good folks before we get off here where they can find you at.
Yeah, it's D-Love Sports. I put it on there. D-Love Sports on every platform. That's Twitter, TikTok. I'm gonna be on TikTok live all week long, so come over there. I know you be on the lives on TikTok. They be lit. So YouTube as well, everywhere. Instagram, D-Love Sports.
Yep. So we gotta do this on a regular basis, D, because you're the beauty and I'm the beast, and people love it. Every time I get off here with you, all these dudes go to hit me up. I'm like, damn, she bad as fuck. Can you hook me up? I'm like, no, because you're not a nice person.
Oh,
no, you have a wife. No, you have a girlfriend. No, I'm not hooking you up with my little sister when you're no good. So no. Hey, shouts out to TJ. Thank you for sharing the live, my brother. But then I do that. I don't play.
Yeah,
I don't
we
play
gotta get
when
you
it
to
comes to
come back
my
and sports
sister.
and coffee one of these mornings. We're gonna be on it tomorrow, but you gotta come back and sports and coffee and holla at them.
Are you still on in the morning on Twitter?
No, not on Twitter, but we'll be on playback. I'll send you the link one morning if you could join us.
Send me the link.
Yeah.
I guess me and you both have moved on to Twitter land. Not Twitter, but moved on from Twitter land to TikTok. It's a beautiful
other
place.
platforms, other pastures. We trying to bring in, new audiences and stuff, try new things. I just love that sports and coffee can go on, because with Spaces, you got to be there. You got to have it on your phone. You can't lose service. So I love the playback platform lets anybody start up sports and coffee, and it can go with if I'm not there at all. So I love that.
That's it. Hey, thank you for joining me again, Miss D.
Thank you for having me.
Sports. I love it. I love you, sister. Keep up the good work. Peace. Hey, people. Your men don't start getting all excited for D. She's a beautiful woman, but she knows her sports. She's a fucking professional. And she's going to be joining us all the time with her schedule. And I forgot to ask her one thing, because she is a government worker and there's a government shutdown. And I know we've ran over time because that was one of the topics, but we ran so far over time. Maybe the next time, hopefully she'll be back to work because she could have gave us a little more information on that shutdown. But I do sports, entertainment, and politics. I hung out with sports a lot in this show because I did want to touch on the Cardi B conversation. I did want to touch on the government shutdown, but we'll do all that on Wednesday. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all find me on Twitter, X, Uncle Luke Real One, on Instagram, Uncle Luke Real One, on TikTok. I think it's Uncle Luke 305. I don't really know. I just be on there. YouTube, Uncle Luke TV. Shouts out to all my YouTube fans out there who are on YouTube right now. I love y'all. And then you also got me on Facebook. Hey, that's what it is. Peace. Have a great night.
Pull out the stick, come shoot that. Booty poke out like a book bag. Booty poke out like a book bag. Pull over ass too fast. Come we bring out Uncle Luke bag.